All right, welcome back. Well, it's been a few days. We've been kind of in a rainy lull here. Last job we did was at milling job. We moved a bunch of millings on Friday, and then today is actually Wednesday of the following week, and we've been kind of stuck in a rainy pattern. So was hoping to get to a job today, but I went and checked the soils are too wet right now. But I've been doing a little bit of maintenance on machines, and I thought, you know, I'd do a little bit of a review on the E60, the Bobcat E60, just something basic. I've had it for about 1.5 years now. I think I've got, I don't know, maybe close to 500 hours on it or something like that, somewhere in there. But anyway, Bobcat E60, I guess you'd call it like a 12,000 pound machine. I've got a couple different buckets. You guys have seen it in the videos. There's the 18, no bucket. I'm going to talk about that here in a minute because one of the things I absolutely despise on this thing is the pin attachment. But anyway, otherwise, it's been a good machine. I have no concern, no complaints. It's pretty strong for what it is. I use it on the commercial jobs. I've used it on a ton of different jobs. I've got the ditch bucket. I've got the 18-inch bucket, a 36-inch bucket. I've got the ripper, which I'm actually going to use tomorrow. We're going to dig out like a big stump, and then we'll dig like a little pond for a customer, like a little koi pond. So nothing huge. But anyway, I mean, all in all, it's been pretty good. I have no complaints. It's a little dirty in here, but from a, I guess, not mini, but I mean, it's mini excavator, I guess, but I wish I would have opted for the angle blade. That's one thing I wish I would have. I got the straight blade. Sometimes the angle would have been a nice option. Just, you know, at the time of purchase, I was like, I'm not going to use that, and it would have been nice. Because I came from the KX040, which had a 6-way dozer blade, and going to a straight blade, this kind of stunk. I've done some demo work with it. I've done lots of ditch work with it, a lot of drainage with it. I like this machine. It's a good size. It's not super tiny, obviously not too big. But one thing I don't like is I did not get the quick attachment or the quick exchange or whatever exchange they call it. I just have the pins. And so what kind of stinks on it is how you have to connect the pin through. And so I'll show you that here in a second. Ultimately, you're the one that has to drive the pin through, which is here, which again isn't terrible, but this is a soft material and it will essentially, if you try to drive it in, when it's new, it'll kind of balloon up, and I had to shave that down. But you know, from a reliability, been good. Had a couple oil changes now, grease it all the time, nice and dirty. Dirty is good. But, you know, I think it's a strong machine. I think if you're in the market for something that is, I guess, mid-mini size, 12,000 pounds, I mean, that's a little heavier than somebody might want to tow. But I like the cab. AC heat worked just fine. I mean, I don't really have any other complaints or gripes. I've done, it does have a conventional tail, so a little bit hangs out, maybe, I don't know, 6-8 inches or so. But all in all, pretty good. I mean, engine's been in good condition. Don't have any complaints. I guess I'll fire it up here in a second and I'll show you what I'm talking about, what I don't like about the quick attach part, or the, I guess, pin part. All right, so I'm in the machine. Not sure if you're gonna be able to see this that well, but basically, you know, in order to hook this thing up, you've got some little ears that are on the bucket or on the boom, and you have to hook underneath, lift up, and then bring it down. And this thing has to be like slightly tilted, so I'll show you, and then drive it down to line it up. So what that means is, and let me grab the camera, the way that you hook it up is bucket essentially kind of at a, I don't know, a slight up angle with the teeth, and then you've got your pin hole which have to be lined up. So that can be tricky. And especially when it's new, it's a pain in the butt. I mean, it is just a pain. Everything's tight. I even put some lube on there just to drive it through. And so what I end up doing is grabbing some WD-40. I keep my key hanging here handy, and you've got to almost always take the hammer with you. Put that over there, because you're gonna need it. And then I'll grab the pins, or grab the my gloves, and get all this fun stuff. But it's not terrible. Sorry, I'll just see if I can get it. But essentially, I put some WD-40 on it, and then I look to drive it through. So hopefully you guys can kind of see. So kind of what I'll do is kind of lube, I don't know, just get some lubrication on there of some kind, spray in the hole, because otherwise if you don't, good luck. And then line it up, and then tap it through. And that didn't seem too bad probably, but when it's brand new, it is a pain in the rear. So I mean, obviously you're probably like, that's easy, and ultimately you just put in your pins, and that's how it's held on. So I mean, all in all, the machine's been good. Like I said, the only thing I'd probably update, or I would do differently, is definitely the hydraulic exchange, and then I would opt for an angle blade. And the only reason I say the angle blade is, I mean, you just don't have any options. You know, it's either straight blade, you got to turn the machine a bunch, or get your skid steer out. So tilt would even be better, which is what was on the Kubota. You know, at this size, it would have been nice to have that, but Bobcat doesn't offer a 6-way blade. But I mean, if you're looking for somewhere around that, I don't know, 6-ton machine, I think the E55 is what was out there before, maybe E50, I don't know, and then E60, like, this is a good machine and can do a lot of work. Picks up like 4,000 pounds. So it's super strong and worth, I think, the investment. So if you have any questions, just, I mean, hit me up in the comments with anything you're wanting to know that I didn't kind of cover. I didn't go in detail, obviously, but I don't really know what people want to know about this stuff, other than, you know, maybe somebody's opinion on it. But you know, I've showed it in some videos. I'm going to be using it tomorrow in tomorrow's video. But anyway, I appreciate you tuning in.